Good evening, everyone. I am
Yes, we
Aryan.
are.
Yeah, welcome, everyone. So, I am Aryan. I have done my MSc from IIT Delhi. Then I am now a PhD student at IISc Bangalore, and this is the first class I am taking from IISc. Okay. So, I welcome you all. Today we will discuss about IIT JAM. Complete what is IIT JAM exam? I gave this exam 2 years back. Now from last 2 years I am teaching about IIT JAM. This year our 16 students got into IIT. So based on that experience and based on my experience, there is a complete study plan which I think I should share with you all. We have 6 months left with us. So IIT JAM exam will happen in the month of February. So we almost have 6 months. So before coming into how to start the preparation and what to do, let's understand or know new people that what actually the IIT JAM exam is. So IIT JAM exam is conducted by IITs. This year IIT Guwahati is conducting this exam. So this exam, if you qualify this exam with a good rank, okay, then you can get an admission in MSc Physics in IITs, top IITs, IIT Delhi, okay, IIT Mumbai, and so on, and other IITs. There are many IITs. There are about more than 1200 seats combining the reserved category and general in all the IITs. So for MSc Physics, if you're planning to do MSc Physics and you want to have a good career in future, then IITs are the best place to do the MSc because you get an exposure of everything. Research, yes, they have best equipments. If you talk about placements, yes, many students get placed. Then if you talk about non-academic placements, for example, coding placements, for example, technical placements, yes, they have all that also. For MSc students, I'm not talking about BTech, but for MSc also, placements are there. And I have personally seen that. Third thing is if you want to have a good means curriculum so that if you study from in that institute, you when you go afterwards and you do very well in future exams or government job exams which are related to physics, then definitely the courses are very good in IITs. So all the things which you need in MSc, you will get in IITs. In good IITs, new, old IITs, and even in new IITs. For example, IIT Ropar. The people think it's a new IIT, not so good, but it's the best IIT to go. IIT Jodhpur, excellent for quantum mechanics. So on. So best place for IISO. For if you want to get admission in IIT, you need IIT JAM exam. Okay. Now, sometimes you do not need want to go into MSc Physics. There are some courses also like MSc Geophysics, MSc Medical Physics. Many people are enthusiastic about astrophysics and astronomy. So IIT Indore has a course which is MSc Astronomy. So admission to these courses are also through IIT JAM exam. So once you qualify the exam, they ask you in which course you want to go, and based on your rank and your choices, you are given a some IIT and some course. Okay. Now, other than this, there are one more option which is integrated PhD. So integrated PhD means you do not get only MSc, but you get MSc and PhD together after 6 years. So usually it takes 7 years if you do first 2 year MSc, then 5 year PhD. I'm saying maximum time, not minimum time. So maximum it takes 7 years if you do MSc and then 5 year PhD. PhD sometimes also gets completed in 3-4 years. But let's say maximum time is 5 years, so 7 years. But if you join integrated PhD, the benefit is the maximum time is 6 years. So within 6 years, they have to give you degree, okay, and most probably you will be free by 5 or 5.5 years. So that is also a good option. So the admission to these courses are also through IIT JAM, and the institutes where you can join integrated PhD, some IITs like IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur, okay, in some courses of IIT Bombay also, and ISERs. ISERs, if you do not know, please go to their websites. It is IISER, Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research. So there are many ISERs. For example, ISER Pune, ISER Kolkata, ISER Mohali, ISER Bhopal, ISER Behrampur, ISER Tirupati, ISER Trivandrum. Best places for research. Okay. And in MSc, if you join integrated PhD, from the very first day you will be getting stipend, and it will be at least 10,000. Okay, in some places it is 16,000 also. Okay, so you see that if you join integrated PhD, you are earning from very first day after your BSc, so you are self-independent. And in PhD you get 31,000. After 1.5 year you will be in integrated PhD, from you will be promoted to PhD and you will start getting 31,000 rupees. So it's a very good course. So IITs provided, some IITs, IISERs provided, NISER provided. NISER is in Bhubaneswar. It's also a very good institute. It is under the Department of Atomic Energy. So you should look at this. Very nice institute, perfect infrastructure. You will have a very good time here. And in last IAC, you know IAC is number one institute of India, and it is at ranking of 155 in world. Okay, so 155 in world. If you ask any person how, if you are studying in under 200 colleges in world, it means you are doing something very nice. Okay, so your career is secured if you complete your PhD from IISc. It is not possible that you are unemployed. It is definitely that you will be earning a good amount of money. You will have a respect in your field and you will be in the top of your field. So all that path you can enter through IIT JAM. So IIT JAM is a must exam. So this was for the motivation that why you need IIT JAM. Now if you are now motivated for IIT JAM, so now let's see what kind of exam you are going to see. So exam is in February. So please note it down. It is in Feb. Okay, let me change the color of the pen. So it is in Feb 2023. Okay. So the exact date is not been mentioned. It will be in first week or second week of the February. Okay. So in the exam, when you go to the exam hall, there will be 60 questions and you will get 3 hours. So 3 minutes for each question. Per question you will get 3 minutes. And in this entire exam will be online exam. How the online exam happens? You will go to the center. There will be computer screen in front of you. Questions will come one by one, or there will means there will be 60 questions. You can go to any question and see that question, and you have to answer each question and then submit it after the 3 hours or before also you can submit. Okay, so you have to go to the center. Entire checking will be there, but the only difference is you will be giving the exam on a computer. So this is called CBT type of exams. Okay, so now nowadays most exams are happening in this mode. Okay, so these 60 questions, three kind of questions will come. Let's see what kind of questions will be there. So first 10 questions will be very easy MCQ questions. MCQ means there will be 4 options and you have to tick one, and one of them is right. So very easy 10 questions. Okay, so if you have read very basics of the physics, then these questions are very easy. At my time when I gave the exam, I corrected 9 questions out of 10. So it is that easy. Okay, and then if you do the question wrong, there will be -1/3. So total marks is 10 for this 10 MCQs. Then there will be some difficult MCQs. So there are 20 MCQs, means 11 to 30 questions will be MCQ again. But these questions will be for 2 marks and these will be little difficult. This won't be that easy. Some of them will be very easy, some of them will be hard. So again there are 4 options, you have to tick one right. So if you do this wrong, yeah, there will be -2/3. So 33% of negative marking is there. So for 20 questions, total marks is 40. So 50 marks are from MCQ. Total 10 plus 40 is 50 marks are from MCQ. Now moving to next, then there will be 10 questions of MSQ. MSQ means multiple select questions. So there will be a question, there will be 4 options. So either 1, 2, 3 or 4. All 4 can also be correct, 3 can be correct, 2 can be correct, and 1 can also be correct. So you have to choose all the options which are correct. If you miss even one the option, your question will be wrong. There will be no partial marking. No partial marking in IIT JAM. If there are 3 options correct and you marked only 2 correct, your question is completely wrong, you will get 0 mark. If there are 2 options and you did 3, means you ticked any wrong option, even then your question is wrong. Okay, so only option is if there are 3 correct, you have to mark 3 correct. Only then you will get 2 full marks. If you do this question wrong, there will be no negative marking. Okay, that is a good thing. So The must thing is you attempt all the MSQ because there is no negative marking. Even if you don't know the answers, just guess it. And it is very hard to guess because it is MSQ. So even if you will miss one option or if you will put one option wrong, your answer is going to be wrong. But no problem in that because there is no negative marking. And trust me, people say it is very hard to guess MSQ, but trust me, in every exam in which I had MSQ, one of my means you can say tukka was right. Okay, if you do tukka in some MSQ, one of them will definitely be right. Okay, so in at least in my case it was true. Okay, so 20 marks for this MSQ. Then comes numerical type questions. So 10 questions will first come, which will be for 1 mark. It is NAT type. What is NAT type? NAT type means you will have some statement of the question. There will be no options and you have to write the numerical answer. Numerical answer means either your answer will be 1, 2, 3, or your answer will be 1.1, or your answer will be 1.32. It will be clearly mentioned in the question paper, in the screen, that you have to write your answer either in integer, either in 1 decimal place, either in 2 decimal places, and you will have to write the answer in that way. So sometimes what happens is, if it is written that put your answer in 2 decimal place, let's say 1.32. So even if you put answer 1.33, your answer will be right. Because in NAT, the answers are given in range. In answer key, official answer key, it will be in range. So all the answers from 1.32 to 1.36 will be correct. So some kind of this kind of answer key will come out. Okay. If it is integer answer, then sometimes it is 6 to 8, or sometimes it is even the exact integers. That is, you have to only write 7. Okay. Now one more thing here to notice, the answers can also be negative. Okay, so the answers can also be negative. So -7 can also be answer. 0 can also be the answer. Okay, so these can also be the answer. So the screen's frozen. Yeah, so it's right now. Okay, so 10 mark NAT will be for 10 NAT will be for 1 mark. So 10 questions, 10 mark for that, and 10 will be for 2 marks, so 20 marks for that. So 50 marks are for MCQ, 20 marks are for MSQ, and 30 marks are for NAT. So total marks is 100. So now the question comes, if we have 100 marks paper, how much marks do we need if we want to get into top IITs? That is a question which would have came to your mind. So the cutoff usually goes around, if you in any exam, even if it is easy exam or if it is tough exam, if you score 55 to 60 marks, you will definitely get IIT. If it is very easy exam, very easy, okay, then at 55 to 60 you won't get top IIT, but you will definitely get IIT. Even I am talking about general category. Okay, so let's have a general category as a reference. If general category is getting IIT, then definitely OBC is getting IIT, then SC/ST are definitely getting IIT. So at 55 to 60, definitely some IIT is there. If the exam is very tough, sometimes exams come tough also. So at 50 also you can get the top IIT. Okay, it has happened that sometimes at 50 marks IIT has been allotted and top IITs has been allotted because the exam is tough. Everyone scored less marks. So in my opinion, if you want to have a top IITs, what is top IITs? IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, IIT Madras, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Guwahati. These are the top IITs. If you want to go into any of these IIT, try to score 55 to 60 marks. In between that, have your preparation in such a way that you score in between this. If it is tough exam, don't that is a different discussion how to attempt the exam, but this is approximately the range I am telling you. Okay, so how to get this 55 to 65 marks and what is going to come in the exam? This was a pattern, but what is going to come? So there are in total 7 subjects of the syllabus. Okay, so let's see the syllabus very quickly. 7 topics, 7 subjects, very easy subjects, and the very basic BSc syllabus. Doesn't matter from where you are, from where you have done your BSc. Either you are from top Delhi University St. Stephen's College, or either you are from a very small college in Uttar Pradesh or Bihar. Trust me, both of you have an equal opportunity to score good rank in this. Many times students ask me that, sir, can an average student qualify this exam? So I gave an answer only in one word, that this exam is only for average students. It is your chance to become topper from the average, become an IIT. Throughout your life, you may have uh, lived as an average student, and this is your chance to actually become a topper. So very, very fair chance for each and every student. Even if your college do not teach very good, it is not hard to do a self-study and qualify this exam. Because scoring 55 out or 60 out of 100 is not very tough. Depending upon this is a very easy syllabus. Okay, so let's see. Number one subject is mathematical methods. Everyone must have studied this in BSc. Okay, so in this, some topics which I want to mention is like you can divide this entire subject. So first comes calculus of single and multivariables, partial derivatives, Jacobian, imperfect and perfect differentials, Taylor expansion. Up to here, you can say it is mathematics 1. Okay, mathematics 1. Because all these topics are coming from calculus part. Then comes Fourier series. It is mathematics 2. Fourier series. It is a second topic. Many good questions come from Fourier series. Then comes vector algebra, vector calculus, multiple integrals, divergence theorem, Green's theorem, Stokes theorem. Till here, it is mathematics 3. Okay, and very good questions come from these topics. And it is a one chapter of any book. Okay, then comes first order differential equations and linear order second order differential equation with constant coefficients. So this word constant coefficient is very important. It means there are no special functions, nothing like that, no Frobenius method, etc. Only up to constant. If you will see the book, you will understand. Only up to constant coefficients you have to do. So first order differential equation, which we did in class 11, 12, and second order differential equation, very basic part, very basic part. So it is mathematics 4. Then comes matrices and determinants. It is mathematics 5, and algebra of complex numbers. It is mathematics 5. So these both are very easy topics actually, because matrices determinant, everyone loved it. Everyone know how to deal with matrices. Algebra of complex numbers, simple complex numbers questions will come in the exam. So this was about first. Currently we are reading the syllabus, then we will see how to cover these topics. Okay. Second is mechanics and general properties of matter. This subject, I agree that most of the students find out that it is very hard. Actually, it is not hard. The problem is there is no one book which covers it. There is no one book because no book is written in terms of IIT JAM syllabus for mechanics. Either it is written for IIT JEE level, or either it is written in a very advanced CSR net level. So IIT JAM level lies in between, so there is no fixed book, so people find it difficult. But I have a solution for you. So let's divide it also. So Newton laws and application is one, which is class 11, 12 topic. Then comes velocity and acceleration in Cartesian, polar and cylindrical coordinate system. This is a topic number 2. This is a very important topic, especially if you want to understand the basic mathematics of the physics. This topic will be implemented in many other subjects also, because you need to have a good understanding of cylindrical polar coordinate system and spherical polar coordinate system. Third is uniformly rotating frame, centrifugal and Coriolis forces. This is also a very interesting topic, and no books cover this. No book cover this topic in a very good manner. Okay, either you have to follow some coaching notes or something, because no book follow this. I will tell you what to follow for this. Motion under a central force. Central force, Kepler laws, gravitational laws and field, conservative and non-conservative field. Okay, so this is mechanics number 3. It all comes under the central force topic. Many books cover it, but they cover it in a very different method. So this also very important part. So these are the topics of you can say BSc. Okay. Then comes system of particles, center of mass, equation of motion, and the CM, conservation of linear and angular momentum, conservation of energy, variable mass system, elastic and inelastic collision, rigid body motion, fixed axis, etc., etc., up to you can say here principal movements and axis. So all these topics are very simple. These are from directly from class 11 12. Okay, if you study 2-3 chapters of HC Verma of class 11 12, which you know, these you will get a very good understanding. So in detail I will just explain how to cover each topic from where, but these are from class 11. Then the last, which also is uh, you all have studied about Bernoulli's theorem, Euler equation, equation of continuity. So a very basic recap of that is required, because not very hard questions from this topic comes. So that also is a class 11 topic. So you see, it is a mixture of class 11th and class 12th. So many times what students start to do is they start to solve entire HC Verma because they think that will help them. No, it won't help you. Entire HC Verma solving or entire class 11 12 solving won't help you. It is a mixture of BSc and class 11 12. So you need to do a very smart work, because this is a tough, students find it tough. Then the third subject comes, which is oscillation, waves and optics. Oscillation, wave and optics I divide in basically three parts. One is differential equations for simple harmonic oscillator and general solution, means simple as a harmonic equation. Then the superposition, this is a very important superposition of two or more simple harmonic oscillations. And questions come from this, the largest figures. So this is number one. Till here it is topic number one. You can study it from NKB. I will just explain. So this is the part of oscillations. Then comes damped and forced oscillations. This is a part two. So resonance also comes under it. So it is a part two. Okay. Then wave equations and till the Doppler effect. Okay. From wave equation till the Doppler effect is a part of waves. So this is also a very simple. It is actually a class 11 topic. Okay. Waves is a class 11 topic. Then comes Fermat principle and general theory of image formation, thick lens, thin lens, and lens combination. This is called ray optics. Ray optics, simple ray optics. In class 12th, we studied very hard ray optics. Here, you need to study very simple ray optics, not in much detail. Then comes interference of light up to optical path retardation. It is interference. Then from Fraunhofer till this gratings, diffraction gratings, it is the diffraction, and then from polarization till and it is a polarization. So first topic is oscillation, then forced and damped oscillation, then waves, then ray optics, then interference, and then diffraction, and then in the last polarization. So this is how you divide this subject number 3. So once we are done with these three, then fourth subject is electricity and magnetism. Okay, so just give me 1 second. The screen is, I think it's frozen. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so fourth subject. Can you all hear me now clearly? Please just.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Okay, good. So fourth subject is electricity and magnetism. In electricity and magnetism, there are basically first part is from Coulomb's law till uh, you can say till electrostatics energy. In the third line, you see the word electrostatic energy. Till there, you see it is a part of electrostatics. Then from Biot-Savart's law till your Biot-Savart till the Ampere's law, it is magnetostatics. Then from Faraday law and till the you can say normal incidence only. Okay, so in between there is one more topic which is called simple DC AC circuits with RLC components. So let's circle it. My screen is not, I think, making any change. Okay, so sorry for the delay. Can you see the screen now? Just a second.
Yep.
Still, yeah. Now you will be able to see it. Some okay. So it my net is little bit slower. Okay, sorry for that. So I was saying the number one topic is electrostatics. Number two topic is magnetostatics till Ampere's law. From Biot-Savart's to Ampere's law, and then this Faraday law to all other topics is actually electrodynamics. Okay, electrodynamics, and there's one circled topic which I have circled is RC, AC and DC circuits. So this is your next part. Okay, so there I divide it in the four parts: electricity and magnetism. One is electrostatics, one is magnetostatics, one is electromagnetism, and one is AC and DC circuits. Once you do that, your four subjects are done. Then comes fifth subject, which is kinetic theory, thermodynamics. And statistical mechanics is also there. In the heading, it is not written. But the statistical mechanics is very simply, it is there, not in advance. So the first thing comes is kinetic theory, which is still elements of kinetic theory in mean free path in third line. So till there, it is mean free path. It is number one. It is called kinetic theory. Then from laws of thermodynamics, then you see there is all the laws of thermodynamics. First law, zeroth law, second law, third law, Carnot cycle, all these topics which you must have studied in class 11, 12, and also in basic thermodynamic potentials, etc. Till the practical applications, it is a core thermodynamics. So core thermodynamics, you have to study 3 to 4 chapters for it. And then comes there one topic is phase transitions and Clausius-Clapeyron equation, which is actually a more of BSc level topic. Hello. Can you hear me? Yeah, Subra. Yeah, okay. Okay. I haven't got the Wi-Fi password, so I'm doing it on my phone. That is the reason the net is slow. Yeah, Sangeeta. Anything you need to tell? Hello. Yeah, Subrat Bindu, do you want to say anything? Okay. So can you all hear me now?
Yes, Bhaiya, you're audible.
Okay. Thank you. So number one is kinetic theory, number two is thermodynamics, and number three is phase transitions and Clausius-Clapeyron equation. And in last is the very basic of statistical mechanics, ideas of ensemble, Maxwell-Boltzmann, Fermi-Dirac distribution, and Bose-Einstein distribution. So it is actually not in detail, very basic. Okay. Then the sixth subject, which I think is a very emerging subject, it is coming very heavily in the IIT JAM, which is modern physics. Now this subject is actually made of many subparts. Number one subpart which you can see here is relativity. From inertial frames and Galilean invariance, postulates of special relativity, Lorentz transformation, length contraction, time dilation. Okay, relativistic velocity addition theorem. Relativistic velocity addition theorem is the most asked topic of IIT JAM. Mass energy equivalence. Till here, you see, it is relativity. Then comes black body radiation, photoelectric effect, Compton effect, Bohr's atomic model, X-rays. Okay, wave particle, or we can say till X-rays. It is the we can say phenomena in modern physics. We call it phenomena in modern physics. Then comes wave particle duality, uncertainty principle, the superposition principle, calculation of expectation values, Schrodinger equation and its solution for 1, 2, and 3 dimensional boxes. Solution of, okay. Then comes solution of Schrodinger equation for one dimensional harmonic oscillator, reflection and transmission at step potential, and Pauli exclusive principle. So what is this? This entire is called the what we can say quantum mechanics, the basic quantum mechanics. The quantum mechanics is not in advance in IIT JAM, but a very basic ideas is there. Then comes structure of atomic nucleus, mass and binding energy, radioactivity. So last is nuclear physics. Okay. So how do you divide it? Number one, relativity. Number two, the phenomena in modern physics like black body and photoelectric. Okay. Third is quantum mechanics, and last is nuclear physics. So these all four combined together make the modern physics. Then comes last seventh subject. It is actually a subject consists of two parts. One is electronics and second is solid state physics. In electronics, how do we divide it? Or first we can divide it in solid state. So solid state is only one or two chapters of book. I will just mention it. So crystal structure, Brevis lattices, basis, Miller indices. Many questions from Miller indices comes. X-ray diffraction and Bragg's law. So till Bragg's law, it is solid state physics. Then comes the electronics part. In electronics part, the first topic is intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors, variation of resistivity with temperature, Fermi levels of p-n junction diode, and IV characteristics of Zener diode and its application. So this is called the topic number 2. What is this? This is called semiconductor physics, and how from semiconductor physics we make the diodes and the application of diodes like Zener diode and its application. So this is called semiconductor physics and diodes. You can divide it like this. Then comes BJT. BJT means bipolar junction transistors. So till here, till you can say CC modes. CC modes. It is bipolar junction, BJT. So in this, you also have characteristics, and you also have to see the biasing of transistors. When you will study, you will see what I am talking about. Then comes single stage amplifiers. So then comes amplifiers and oscillators. So till sinusoidal oscillator, you have the topic called amplifier and sinusoidals or oscillators. So this is a topic which I think I will recommend you. You can leave it. It is up to you. If you want to study, you study. But this single stage amplifier, two stage RC coupled amplifier, simple oscillator, Burke-Aushant condition, sinusoidal oscillator, this you can leave, because very few questions come. Like only one question from this topic will come, and that will also be rare situation if it will come or not. But if you go and study it, it is actually a long topic. But still, if you want, you can study it. Then comes op-amp. Op-amp and application. Very, very important topic. Very, very inverting, till inverting and non-inverting amplifier. It is op-amp topic. Very important topic, and question very every year it comes. Maybe sometimes two questions also are there in the exam, and it is very easy to study it. Then in the last, there is actually a very simple digital electronics. Questions definitely come, and extremely easy. You can cover it entirely in one day. So must to study it. So this is how you divide the 7 subjects. I don't think so there is anything in the syllabus which is very hard or very hard to understand. Only problem is how to find the appropriate resources. So how to find the appropriate resources is a question, and let me answer that question. The answer is guidance manual. Okay, guidance manual. I will not open the guidance manual and tell you each and every topic from where to study. But in the group, in the Telegram group, go download this guidance manual. If you do not have, I will resend it today. Okay, in that guidance manual, it is same guidance manual for CUET exam and IIT JAM, because the syllabus for both of them is same. So this guidance manual, CUET exam, if you don't know, if you do not qualify IIT JAM somehow, and if you want to join BHU, JNU, Delhi University for MSc, top central universities of India for MSc, then you have to give CUET exam. So both of them have the same syllabus, exact same syllabus. So there is a guidance manual in the group for each and every topic. The book name has been mentioned, uh, which topic you need to read for that book, and for many topics the specific book is not there. So for that I have made my own notes, handwritten notes, by combining some books and so on. Or if you find some other coaching notes, in coaching notes also I have seen that it is many extra things have been written. So I think before moving forward, we should at least one time open that guidance manual, and I should show you that how that guidance manual actually looks like, so that you can actually have an idea that how to prepare for it. Okay, so you can actually at least read that guidance manual. So let me show you that. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so let me just show my screen for that. Okay, so can you see the screen? Can anyone confirm? Where it is written full guidance manual for CUET PG physics exam. Can you see it?
Yes, we are.
Okay,
Yes, right.
perfect. So don't get distracted by the word CUET PG. I just told you that JAM and CUET PG syllabus is exact same. So don't go on this heading. So as you can see, mathematical methods, I have divided the topics, and you can see for some topics the book is there. So like for calculus of single and multi variables, like class 12th NCERT continuity and differentiability chapter, DPP sheet solve all the examples of NCERT and exercise. So it is also mentioned that how to practice the problems, from where to practice the problems. Okay, so again then Jacobian and Taylor series. So for this there are no specific notes. So I have mentioned short notes of PhysicsByAaryan, the notes which I have made. Most of the topics have the book, but some don't have. For example, Fourier series short notes is good. If you go and read the book, you can read the book HK Das. HK Das book you can read if you do not want to read the notes. Then vector algebra and vector calculus and so on, like this, matrices, complex numbers, mechanics, central forces, pseudo forces. For all the topics, the guidance manual available. Some places I have mentioned the books, for example, interference, Subramaniam chapter. The book which is Subramaniam is a very good book for optics. Okay. Now, especially I want to make you see here, for example, high school topics like Newton laws, collision, etc. Class 11, 12th is good, but for central forces and pseudo forces, you have to see some notes because no book is available. Pseudo forces notes, I think I have also provided for free in the group. Okay, you can see those. Okay, so similarly for all the subjects I have divided it, so you should see this. Also I will in 1 or 2 days I will update this and send it again, and that update will have the video lecture recommendations also. Means if you do not understand any topic properly in the book, then what you do is you go and watch the YouTube lecture of that some YouTube channel, different YouTube channels, and you will understand that. So in 1 or 2 days, I will update this and again send it, and that update will also have the YouTube video recommendations. Okay. So this was about how to cover the syllabus. But what is a 6-month plan? How to cover it in 6 months? So that plan is actually a very practical plan, and you all should have a look at it. So now we have 3 months. It is called the phase one. Phase one. Phase one will have 3 months. One is August, September, and October. In August, now all of your BSc exams are over, and in August you won't have any exams of BSc. So you have a good time. So cover 3 subjects. You can cover any 3 subjects, but these 3 subjects I am mentioning because in our course, in Physics by Aaryan course, I will be doing uh, uh, these 3 subjects in the month of August: waves, oscillation and optics, electromagnetism, and thermal and statistical mechanics. These 3 topics I will be teaching, or I will be giving the notes, or I will be doing in our courses. But you can do any 3 if you like to do. Then comes September month. In September, you should do 2 subjects. Why 2 subjects? 2 subjects because your BSc exams will be in this period. September to October, your BSc exams will be there. So do only 2 subjects. And in October also do only 2 subjects because there will be exams, or BSc, you will be busy in BSc. So now, when I say do this 3-2-2, what should you do actually? So you should read the book and notes, whatever the I have mentioned in that guidance manual. You should read that book and notes. So you always should have one syllabus in front of you, that this is a topic, this is a notes which I am reading, or this is a book which I am reading for this syllabus portion. Read that, understand the book, try to understand each and every line of that notes or books, and then this is your first task. Then read every concept and formula which is there. Okay, then solve the very basic problems. In every book there are some examples. Do those examples. Okay. Or additionally, if there some DPP sheets are mentioned there, do those DPP sheets in front in first time. Okay, like for example, you are reading class 11th NCERT for some topic. So all the examples or problems of that book you should solve. On all the concepts you are seeing, you should read those. And once you read those, you make the notes. That notes you will never use. That is just for your practice notes. Then in the last, solve all the previous year questions. So this is the only thing you need to do in this phase. What you need to do: read the notes, solve very basic problems, and solve all the previous year questions. If you do these 3 things, done. Move to the next phase. Move to the next subject. Let's say you have done it for waves, oscillation, and optics. Let's say you have done it for EMT. Move to the next subject. Move to the next subject. Okay. Then you will have the phase 2. Phase 2 will have the 2 months. 1 month is November and second is December. In this you will revise. In November you will revise 3 subjects because your BSc will be getting over, means your 5th semester will be getting over in this month. So only 3 subjects, one EMT, thermal, stat, and like. It is my choice of subject because I will be doing that in courses. You can choose any 3 subjects based on your choice. And in December you will have the vacations, complete vacation. So revise 4 subjects. How to revise? That is a big question. So one thing you do is solve assignments. When I say solve assignments, don't just solve MCQ questions. Most of the assignments which are freely available only have MCQ questions. They do not have MSQ questions. They do not have NAT questions. And most of the students do not qualify IIT JAM because they do not have good practice of NAT questions and in MSQ questions. Okay. Then comes quick notes. Make the quick notes. In this period, for every subject, make a quick notes in which every formula is there, every concept is there in a very short lines, every important numerical is there. So make a very short notes, means you can make like 50 to 100 pages for 50 pages for one subject. So 300 to 400 page you can make for 7 subjects. Okay. Then recap previous year questions. All the previous year questions, solve them again. Then in this period, buy some good test series. Okay, good test series. It is very important that you do a test series. The test series should have the exact same pattern as IIT JAM. It means that 60 questions in 3 hours and do the subject tests. Every test series give you subject test. It means full mathematics test, full waves oscillation optics test, full modern physics test. So after you complete revising one subject, give the full subject test. You can give one full subject test for each subject. That will be enough. And see how you are growing your marks. In every test, see the growth of your marks. Also, you will learn how to give and attempt the exam. Okay. So, and then in the last, if you have any pending topics, let's say in phase 1, some topics were pending. So complete those pending topics in phase 2. So your December will be by now will be there. Okay. So do this till your December phase 1 and phase 2. In the last, you will have the phase 3. Now phase 3 is a month of January. Okay, only January month is there and some first week of February. Number one thing is, if there are still any pending topics left, do those. Okay. Second thing is, you should either solve more assignments. Combined assignments means now you should solve the question as a combined, like modern physics are also there, electronics is also there. So combined assignments you can do, or you can re-revise it. Means you can revise your previous assignments. That is also enough. Okay, then you should give full 3 to 5 tests. Full test means you should at least give 3 full tests or 5 full tests. 3 to 5, not more than that. I think 3 will be enough. If you give 3 full tests, that will be enough. By the month of January, you will have the clear idea in your mind that what are the weak topics you have. Okay, let's say in my time, I had the weak topics like phase equilibrium. Okay, phase transitions, Clausius-Clapeyron equation. That was my weak area. I worked on that. The question came in the exam. Also, similarly, you must have some weak areas. For example, like central forces is your weak area. Work on that. Okay, let's say some other topic is your weak. Statistical mechanics. Work on that. Work on your weak areas and get them improved. Try to fill the gaps. You will see that there are some gaps. Then fill it one by one. Don't get afraid. Oh, I have not covered that. I have not covered. No. Don't act like that. But cover those gaps. And if you will cover those gaps, trust me, your entire preparation is done. So phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Phase 1, 3 months, 7 subjects, cover basic syllabus, previous year questions and very simple questions. Second, phase 2, revision. Solve assignments which have all the questions, MCQ, NAT, MSQ. Do those assignments. Recap the previous year questions and then do the subject tests. And if there are any pending topics, do those. And phase 3, do the full test, work on your weak areas, and if there is any pending topic, do that. So this is how you plan for 6 months, and guidance manual is available in the group. Okay. Now in the last, I want to tell you that if you are looking for a very specific guidance for IIT JAM, do join our course. Okay. I have worked for one year at least to make this course. Okay. In this course, you will get short notes for each and every topic. And these short notes, I can bet you no coaching institute or no book has covered IIT JAM syllabus like I have covered in these notes. Only those things have been written which are asked in the IIT JAM. Second thing, all the previous year questions are solutions I have made and you will be given those solutions. Third, assignments. The assignments which I am making are actually contains all the kind of questions, MCQ, MSQ and NAT. Okay. And the test series, I have collected the test series, means I have collecting the questions, and the test series which will be available will have the exact same level as the JAM. This year my target is at least 30 IITs. This year 16 IITians go from our means group, small group, which I started just 2 years back. Now I need at least 30 people to go to IIT. So if you are willing to go to IIT and you need a very specific, so that in a very minimum efforts you qualify the exam. Because when I qualified the exam, I did very less study. Means 3 to 4 hours of study every day. Means you need to work 25 hours every week if you want to go to IIT. And if you are looking for guidance, join the course. And the fees for entire course, I have just kept 2000 rupees for entire year. And this will be valid till just result. Okay, after the jam, you know, just exam also happens. So after the exam, just result will be out. And then the people who qualifies the just, actually I take their mock interviews. Till that it will be available to you. And then after the just, I will hope that many of you will go into good institutions. Okay, so I think I will wind up here. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
Hello.